Good morning. Welcome to Webb County Court at Law 2. I'm Victor Villarreal, judge of your Webb County Court at Law 2. This is the probate, guardianship, and civil docket for Tuesday, January 20th, 2026. The time is now 9:28. Court is now in session. Assisting us today are Cecia Rodriguez, court administrator and interpreter. Ms. Gloria Noriega is the court coordinator. Video conference co-hosts this morning include Ms. Rodriguez, Mr. Cordova, Ms. Cuellar, Mr. Hernandez, and Mr. Lopez. These proceedings are being electronically recorded. Everyone is instructed not to record any portion of these proceedings. Only a court reporter may provide the official record. As with all proceedings, violation of these instructions are subject to contempt hearings. If you're joining us online, you're instructed to act as though you were in court, because you are in court. The rule here is simple. If you would not do it in person, don't do it online. For example, do not operate a motor vehicle. There is no smoking, no chewing gum, wear appropriate clothing, and always exercise proper courtroom decorum. The court will now call the cases in the order of appearance of counsel, first those in person and then those online as measured by your login times. Ms. Rodriguez, Ms. Noriega.
Council Rodriguez, page 9, number 19, and 10, number 20.
Two cases, they're companion cases. The estate of Jose M. Ruiz, cause number 2016 PB4 ADL2, and the estate of Jose Manuel Ruiz Jr., cause number 2021 PB796L1. Court marks Mr. Rodriguez and Mr. Devali both present. May I ask our bailiff and Sergeant at Arms to see if Mr. Davila and Mr. Garcia are present. Court marks Mr. Davila present in person, Mr. Garcia present in person. Mr. David Ruiz, is any other person litigant? Mr. Ruiz is present. Any other person, witness, litigant, or attorney present? Court marks no other persons present. Mr. Rodriguez, Mr. Davila, Mr. Garcia. Have you had a chance to meaningfully confer this morning? All right. What is the announcement?
Inaudible.
Is your microphone on?
Well, the announcement, Judge, is we have a motion to compel that we need to get heard. I think Mr. Davila has a companion motion for protection. That's going to require an evidentiary hearing. We're present, ready for that. I anticipate 30 minutes for that evidentiary hearing. We also have a motion for—
Oh, no, Rigo, sorry.
Mute your device, Ms. Cuellar. Thank you. Go ahead, Mr. Rodriguez.
And then we also have a motion for settlement conference. Not the settlement conference itself, but the motion whether the court wants to entertain that.
Mr. Davila.
Your Honor, there's three matters that are pending, none of which are set to be heard this morning. The only thing that is set to be heard this morning is a status conference as reflected on your docket sheet. The pending motions that have not been set for hearing are number one, my motion for no evidence summary judgment motion as to Ernie Cavazos Jr. And number two, Mr. Rodriguez motion to compel the deposition of both Ernie Cavazos Jr. and myself. And thirdly, Mr. Rodriguez motion asking that you, Your Honor, conduct a mediation settlement as opposed to Judge Hale, who we've been before for mediation, and were very close, but did not settle.
Couple of things
three
before
matters that are pending.
a couple of things before I ask Mr. Garcia for a response, and I'm glad that you all have been able to speak this morning. Usually the way things work, I think it played out in this case, is that anytime something is filed with the clerk's office, the court doesn't find out unless there's a fiat or a proposed order. In this situation, the court, I think on Thursday or Friday, saw one thing hit the docket, which prompted the court to review the entire thing in case anything had made its way upstairs. Sure enough, so everything that was filed was set on Friday for today so that the court wouldn't leave anything out. So every requested motion pleading that request relief is set for today, except the no evidence, because that, is there a setting on that, Ms.
March 19th, Your Honor.
Ms. Noriega?
It says, that is set for March 19th at 9 AM, Your Honor.
All right, so those are the two settings. Knowing all of this, Mr. Garcia.
Your Honor, we are in agreement with the motion for settlement conference. We could either, we'd love a settlement conference with the court, or if the court would want to send us back to Judge Hale to continue mediation. I do agree with Mr. Davila that we're very close. There's just a few, I think, details that need to be worked out. If we don't go back to either mediation or a settlement conference with the court, then I think the motions to compel and quash and for protective order regarding depositions may need to be addressed by the court.
Let me give you my thoughts on the settlement conference. I mean, I do those. Well, I shouldn't say I do those. I've started doing those, but the parameters here are very similar, and I kind of mirrored them from the 111th. So if there are pending issues, the first bite is with a private mediator, and I think you all have done that with Judge Hale, which then opens up the possibility for the court to make assessments and talk informally with the lawyers. When the request came in, just to see if the court could entertain the idea, be amenable to the proposal, but looking at the court's calendar, you're looking at mid to late September before I can schedule something. I'm that tight. So knowing that, talk to each other and see if before you make your final request, if you can wait that long or you want to go back to Judge Hale before we set these things. So talk to each other. And this is the first contested matter on today's docket. Anything else?
Judge, from my perspective, I certainly will confer with counsel regarding the settlement conference.
Inaudible.
But on the motions to compel, we're gonna want the court to hear them at the appropriate time this morning. So we'll
Talk
confer
to each
and be on
other.
standby. Very good, Judge.
Thank you.
Next in person is Counsel Victor Villafranca, page 2, number 4.
This is the estate of Alfredo Gonzalez Jr., cause number 2024, PB 476L2. Court marks Mr. Villafranca present in person. Patricia Jolly Gonzalez, are you present? If you're present, please step forward. Good morning. Mr. Tellez, Joey Tellez, are you present? Court marks Mr. Tellez not present, but I believe he has filed his written report.
Who's the elder Tellez, Your Honor?
I don't have that.
What I understood.
Is it Mr. Tellez or?
It's Joey Theus, Your Honor.
It's my understanding. Are you Patricia Jolly Gonzalez? Speaking to the microphone.
Inaudible.
Correct.
Welcome to court, Ms. Gonzalez. The court marks you present in person. The person to your right is your lawyer, Mr. Villafranca. Are you ready to proceed?
I believe we're ready, Judge.
The only thing you would be missing are 2 disinterested witnesses. Do you have those?
We have one witness here, Your Honor, Jorge Javier Jolly. Who was the name of the other one?
Pedro Jolly.
Pedro Jolly should be on Zoom, Your Honor.
Pedro Jolly, are you present? Court sees that he is not in the virtual well, and neither is he in the virtual waiting room. We'll go forward and then we'll take it from there. Ms. Jolly Gonzalez, would you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you will give in this cause will be the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
You may lower your hand. Mr. Villafranca, go ahead.
Can you please state your name for the record?
Patricia J. Gonzalez.
Okay, Ms. Gonzalez, you were the applicant in this application to determine heirship, is that correct?
Correct.
Now you filed this on behalf of your husband, Alfredo Gonzalez Jr.
Correct.
Now, Mr. Gonzalez passed away on April 14th, 2024,
Correct.
here in Webb County, Texas.
Correct.
Okay. Now, at the time of his death, he was 64 years old.
Correct.
Now, he passed away with an estate worth more than $10,000. Is that correct?
Correct,
Okay, and 4 years have not elapsed since the date of his death. Is that correct?
correct,
Now, the heirs stated in your application are you and his 3 sons. Is that correct?
correct,
Okay, and you did talk to the ad litem appointed on behalf of any unknown heirs. Is that correct?
correct,
And as far as you know, a report was submitted to the court. Is that correct?
correct.
Okay, now, to your knowledge, there was no will in this for your husband. Is that correct?
Correct,
Okay, and as for yourself, you are qualified to be the applicant in this case,
correct,
and you are not disqualified from accepting letters. Is that correct?
correct,
You've never been convicted of a felony?
correct.
Okay, with that, you're asking the court to grant this application to determine heirship and for letters of independent administration. Is that correct?
Correct.
That's all I have for my client.
Who is the first disinterested witness?
First disinterested witness is Jorge Javier Jolly.
Mr. Jolly, are you present? Please step forward. Mr. Jolly, I'm going to ask you to take a step to your left. Mr. Jolly, step in front of the microphone and raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you will give in this cause will be the truth, so help you God?
I do.
You may lower your hand. Go ahead, Mr. Villafranca.
Can you please state your name for the record?
Jorge Javier Jolly.
Mr. Jolly, you knew decedent, is that correct?
Correct.
He was your brother-in-law?
Yes.
Okay, and as far as you know, you're not an heir to his estate, is that correct?
No, I'm not.
Therefore, you are a disinterested witness, correct?
Correct.
Now, as far as you know, decedent passed away without a will,
That is correct.
okay? And the applicant is your sister who is the wife of decedent, is that correct?
Yes.
And as far as you know, the estate was worth more than $10,000?
I'm assuming yes.
Okay, well, that's all I have for my, for this one.
Mr. Jolly, who do you believe are Mr. Gonzalez's heirs?
I think it's Rudy Gonzalez, Alfredo, and Armando Gonzalez and Alexis Gonzalez.
And who are these persons in relationship to Mr. Alfredo Gonzalez?
They are his sons.
Understood. All right. What was the name of you? Any other questions for this witness, Mr. Villafranca?
No other questions.
Who was the second witness?
The second witness, may he be excused, Your Honor?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Second witness is Pedro Jollion.
Pedro Jolly, are you present?
I just spoke to him. I can try to get him back on Zoom.
Yeah, let's do that. We'll pause, Ms. Jolly Gonzalez, stand by. We'll wait for this other witness.
Yes, thank you.
Mr. Rodriguez, Ms. Noriega?
Next in person is Council Adrian Chapa, page 3, number 6.
It is Artista versus Cristina Mendoza, cause number 2025, CVD 45L2. Court marks Mr. Chapa, present in person. Jose Salvador Tellez, are you present?
Good morning, Judge. Josh Davila here for Mr. Tellez.
Mr. Davila, welcome to court. The court marks you present in person on behalf of Mr. Tellez. It is Artista Cristina Mendoza. Are any parties present?
Yes, Your Honor, my clients are here, they're just outside. They're coming in.
And I believe Ms. Mendoza was online.
Are you Cristina Mendoza? Ms. Mendoza, I'm going to ask that you unmute your device, please. There is an unmute button at the bottom left of your device. It's an unmute button with the slash going through it. Press that button to unmute your device. Are you Cristina Mendoza?
Yes, I am, Judge.
Welcome to court, Ms. Mendoza. The court marks you present by video conference. As you can see and hear from your device, your lawyer, Mr. Davila, standing in for Mr. Tellez, is present in person. Speaking to the microphone and tell the court, are you Iris Artista?
Yes.
Welcome to court, Mr. Artista. The court marks you present in person. The person to your right is your lawyer, Mr. Chapa, counsel. What is the announcement?
Your Honor, we're ready to proceed. I believe late yesterday, Mr. Tellez filed a motion to continue. We're opposed to it.
I don't even know that that has been accepted because of the holiday. So I can tell you for certain I haven't seen it. This is the first time that I'm hearing about this. Are you prepared to argue that continuance, Mr. Davila?
Yes, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Whenever the court's ready on that one, Your Honor.
I'm gonna pull it up to see if it's even been processed. But Mr. Davila, go ahead and make that argument.
Yes, Your Honor. From what I understand, Mr. Tellez is out of town on a immigration federal case, Your Honor. They filed a motion for continuance. Previously, there had been another continuance due to an accident on my part. I was in a car accident. I was supposed to stand in that day. And so we had to call in on the continuance. But this time around, Your Honor, Mr. Tellez is unable to appear and he sent me to urge that motion, Your Honor. There has been an answer filed and a response to the summary judgment as well. And if we can get a setting, we'd be ready to go at the next setting.
Trying to pull it up still. Mr. Chapa, response, if any?
Judge, this is the second continuance. I think according to at least a copy of the motion that I have, it's on a criminal matter that he's gonna be in Corsicana. They attached an exhibit, which is the docket for the case, which does indicate that he does have court today. However, I'd ask the court to take note that it looks like according to the docket sheet, he's had notice of that hearing that in Corsicana, he's had notice since November, if I understand the docket sheet correctly, November the 13th, which means I believe he had notice of this prior or right around the time he asked for the first continuance. And I don't mind continuances. However, if you're aware, I believe, at least in my opinion, if you're aware of them months ahead of time, you could have conferred with me, like he attempted to on the first time. I think in the first continuance, he mentioned that I was opposed to it, which I was not opposed to it. What I asked him for was just proof so that I could share with my client the reason I would be unopposed to it. But he never provided that, and he just put that I was opposed. And in this case, also, I believe it says on the motion that they reached out to Mr. Figueroa, or attempted to reach out to Mr. Figueroa. Antonio Figueroa.
I saw that right now. And it has hit the docket. Mr. Davila, do you know how much time Mr. Diaz is requesting?
Your Honor, I would say about a week or two, the earliest setting is possible, and we'd be ready for that. I do want to note that on that first continuance, I was supposed to be here. I had a car accident. I believe it was late November-ish. And so that's why we got this date. And that was kind of the reason why Mr. Diaz, knowing about the last date, didn't know about the new date because of the old continuance being pushed. You understand what I'm saying? To confuse the court.
Ms. Noriega, how many cases are set on the 3rd? We're maxed out. I tell you what, Mr. Chapa, Mr. Davila, why doesn't the court do this? Why don't I just set this for submission or consideration? In other words, I'll consider this by submission on Friday, January the 30th. I mean, I see that there's the motion, it's been set, there's a response, and I mean, I just don't want to reset and reset and reset. I mean, that way I'll read everything, consider, sign one of the orders, and you don't have to come back. You'll get a decision one way or the other. But
we would not be opposed to that, Your Honor. I think just ask the court to take judicial notice of all the documents that we filed, the exhibits that we filed, with the brief and also with the motion for summary judgment.
And we agree, Your Honor. There's no objection, and we can get judicial notice of all the filings as well, and whatever the court decides.
well taken. The court hereby takes judicial notice of the entire case file, and the court will consider this by submission on January 30th. I'm going to ask Ms. Noriega and Mr. Lopez to print out for the court place it in the court's packet before the 30th. That way I'll be ready to go on that day. All right. Well taken on all sides. Anything else on this case, Mr. Chapa?
Nothing.
Oh, one more thing. Let me ask the clerk's office and the coordinator. Are there proposed orders on both sides?
There is on our behalf, Your Honor.
I believe there should be one.
All right. So,
Yes, Your Honor, there are proposed orders
all right, so print out the motion, the response, the proposed orders. And I will decide this on that day. All right. Anything else on this case, Mr. Davila?
Nothing else from Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chapa, Mr. Davila, good to see you both.
You too, Judge. Thank you.
Have a great day. Yes, sir. If you're next in the queue, Ms. Rodriguez.
Your Honor, it's Council Jordan Russell, page 8, number 16.
Page 8.
Inaudible.
Page 8, K16, Manuel Ignacio Ugarte Jr., State of Texas, cause number 2025 CBJ 2659C3. Court marks Mr. Jordan present in person. Mr. Ugarte, speak into the microphone and tell the court, are you Manuel Ignacio Ugarte Jr.?
Yes, sir.
Welcome to court, Mr. Ugarte. The court marks you present in person. The person to your left is your lawyer. Mr. Ugarte, would you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you will give in this cause will be the truth so help you God?
Yes, sir.
You may lower your hand. Mr. Jordan, go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Could you please state your full name for the record?
Manuel Ignacio Ugarte Jr.
And where do you currently reside?
3522 Domingo Signs Road.
And how long have you lived in Webb County in the city of Laredo?
All my life.
All your life? And where are you currently employed, sir?
I'm employed at Laredo Pest Control.
And what do you do for them, sir?
I'm a technician.
And as part of your jobs as a job as a technician, what is it that you do?
I do residential and commercial fumigation.
I see. And is it essential as part of your job that you drive a vehicle?
Yes,
Okay. And you've submitted an SR-22, a letter from your employer stating your dates and time of employment. Is that true?
yes,
And you work Monday through Sunday
yes,
from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m.
yes,
And as part of your employment, you work in Webb, Zapata, Jim Hogg, LaSalle, and Maverick counties.
yes,
And you're asking the court to approve an occupational driver's license for those dates and times in those counties?
yes.
I believe that's all I have, sir.
Just one question for you, Mr. Ugarte. You said you work in Webb, Jim Wells, Zavala, LaSalle, Jim Hogg, and Zapata counties. I can take judicial notice of maps and geography, but I just want to confirm, I should know this, but you travel these counties. Are all of those counties contiguous? In other words, you don't have to cross through another county not testified to or not listed in the petition or the order to get to all of those counties? Do all of those counties touch?
Sir, I just do services once a month.
Well, I know, but so here's the thing. If, for example, if Jim Hogg doesn't touch one of these counties and you get pulled over between Webb and LaSalle or Jim Hogg, and one of those, and that county isn't listed, even though you're allowed to drive in that other county, when you get stopped in a county in between, it would be a violation. So I just want to make sure, do all of those counties, do they touch? Are they contiguous?
Yes,
All right. Mr. Ugarte, in your case, cause number 2025 CVJ 2659C3, the court takes judicial notice of the entire case file, which includes your letter of employment, your driving record, your proof of insurance. And the court finds that you are entitled for purposes of this request to be granted an occupational driver's license. The court allows you to drive Monday through Sunday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. in the counties of Webb, Jim Wells, Zavala, LaSalle, Jim Hogg, and Zapata counties. The court has signed your proposed order and tendering the original to the clerk's office. Mr. Ugarte, do you have any questions for the court? I wish you well, sir. Have a great day.
Certainly appreciate the court's help, Your Honor.
Good to see you, Mr. Jordan.
Next in person is Council Edward Dencos, page 409.
The estate of Maria Cristina Puig Dominic, cause number 2025 PB 745L2. Court marks Mr. Dankaus present in person. Good morning, Mr. Dankaus.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Your Honor. Armando Chavarria here for Elizabeth Dominic.
Welcome to court, Mr. Chavarria. Welcome to court, Mr. Dankaus. Court marks both of you present in person. If you are Arisbeth Velez, step forward and affirm that that is you.
Yes, I am Arisbeth Velez.
Yes, Ms. Velez, welcome to court. The court-martial present in person. The person to your right is your lawyer. Are you Elizabeth Quigg?
Yes, sir.
Welcome to court, Ms. Quigg. The court-martial present in person. The person to your left is your lawyer. Counsel, what is the announcement?
Judge, we're here for the presentation of the inventory. That being
Yes, Your Honor,
presented
we
by,
filed the inventory yesterday. And
That's
Mr.
correct, June.
Yeah, Mr. Dunkhouse, we filed in fact, it's an amended inventory that we filed yesterday, and Mr. Dunkhouse wants some time to go over it. And we're not opposed to giving him time to go over the inventory. But I'd like to state on the record that it seems every time we give something, the goalpost keeps moving forward and forward. I just want to make sure that next setting will be the setting where the inventory may or may not be approved.
Mr. Dunkhouse?
that's correct, Your Honor. We just received the inventory. We've received an inventory and then shortly thereafter, we received an amended inventory. So there's two filings there. Yesterday afternoon late. It was first filed this morning officially. He filed. And we just simply want some time to go over some of the figures that are being presented before we're in a position to not oppose it, Judge. If the judge recalls when we first met with you, 3 months ago or so, there were some other issues also raised at that time that were set aside while this matter went forward with Elizabeth being appointed as the executrix.
Sure.
And those issues are still here on the board, Judge. We haven't dealt with them. And they're not put on for a hearing today. And we expect those to come up before this matter is completely closed in the future. But presently, we're here.
But there
for
was
the
an order,
inventory only.
there was an order probating the will and authorizing letters back in October, right? So that would have extinguished any and all claims, would it not have?
Yes, but there was other issues presented at that time by us, Judge, on Markline's behalf.
We also filed and we got a Rule 11 stating that if there was any discrepancies at the end of the probate proceedings and Ms. Belais didn't get what was hers.
Right.
our
So,
client
so,
would give it.
so here's the way this works. So once there's an order signed, that extinguishes any and all claims until other claims are filed. So I tell you what, Mr. Dunkhouse, how much time would be reasonable and necessary to receive, review, consider, and possibly lodge an objection if one is necessary to the amended inventory?
I'm sorry, I don't understand what the court is asking me.
Mr. Chavarria filed an amended inventory. How much time do you need to review it?
At least 2 weeks, Judge. At least 2 weeks, if not longer, maybe longer if the judge can give us 30 days.
To review an inventory? No.
There's
No.
quite a bit involved here, Judge. The estate is worth over $1 million, Judge. There's 4 properties involved here that were all owned by the decedent. They were all generating rentals. Quite a bit of amount each month, Judge. And those amounts of what we're taking a very close look at because they don't meet with the figures that we have.
We provided receipts, we provided text messages, we provided everything.
But they haven't provided exactly what we have, Judge. We've got different information and we've got witnesses here today, Judge. If you want to set us to the end of the docket, I have witnesses that you subpoenaed and put under oath the last time we were here. That
But none of that is set for today, even if the court wanted to, and I'm not saying I do or
Exactly. It's just
don't.
set for inventory. We realize.
Correct. So I tell you what, let's do this because it's an objection is hypothetical until it actually happens. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to schedule this for consideration by submission on February the 6th, which is a Friday. So Mr. Dunkhouse, take the time, that time to receive, review, consider. And if there is no objection by that point, I will presume that there isn't. And if the court is satisfied with that filing, I will sign off and approve. If you file an objection or if the court is not satisfied with its filing, then I'll set it for hearing. All right, so I'll do this by submission. Just Mr. Lopez, Ms. Noriega put it for the court's consideration right before February the sixth with a proposed order. Is there a proposed order on file?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's put that in the for the court's review on February the sixth. If there is no questions that the court has, and if there is no objection, I will approve. Anything else on this case, Mr. Chavarria?
No, Your Honor.
Mr.
And
Dankaus?
So, yes, so we're gonna reset it for February sixth.
It's not reset. It's not reset. I'm not calling this for
I mean,
hearing. It's just for consideration by submission.
And, considering that we file an objection or not, I understand. And if we do file an objection, you still have to let us know if you're in agreement with it or not, or where are we with that? Or is it just enough for us to file the objection?
If you file an objection, I'm not going to sign off on it. I'm going to set it for hearing.
That'll work, Judge.
All right.
That
Do you have any questions for the
At
court,
what
Ms.
time,
Velez?
Judge? On February sixth.
I'm going to consider it when I consider it. So it's just, I'll be in chambers and I'll be reviewing, and at some point at that day, I will sign off.
Thank you.
So don't come to court. It's by submission. I'm not setting it for hearing. All right. Do you have any questions for the court, Ms. Velez? Court has heard no. Do you have any questions for the court, Ms. Puig? Court has heard no. All right. I wish you both well. Have a great day. Any other cases for Mr. Dankaus or Mr. Chavarria?
For Mr. Chavarria, yes, Your Honor.
All right, stand by.
Nothing further, maybe.
It's good to see you, Mr. Dankaus. Have a great day.
Next on line further down for Mr. Chavarria, Your Honor. We do have somebody else.
All right.
It's
That's who's next.
in the estate of Karen Sue Winch.
Oh, but another attorney.
Ms. Rodriguez?
Council Marisela Rangel, page 1, number 2.
This is the estate of Benita Sanchez, cause number 2022, PB 472L2. Court marks Ms. Rangel present in person. Good morning, counsel. Let me ask our court security to find Mr. Silverio Martinez.
That's correct, Your Honor.
This is a third setting. Maria Guadalupe Macias, Benita Magaña. Any persons present? Is this your client, Ms. Rangel?
By Mr. Martinez.
Are you Ms. Macias? Welcome to court, Ms. Macias. The court martial present in person. Are you Ms. Magaña? Court has heard yes on both. Welcome to court, Ms. Magaña. Ms. Rangel, what is the announcement?
Mr. Martinez had filed a motion to remove the independent executrix, so it is his motion, Your Honor. I did file a response, and I believe yesterday he filed a reply.
So there is no agreement. You require a hearing.
Yes, Your Honor, I believe so. Obviously, I know it's his motion, but like I mentioned, he indicated he had to go to the 111th, then he'd be returning. I'm not sure exactly when, but he said he'd be returning back there.
This court, without knowing anything else, the court will mark this case as the third contested matter this morning. All right, Ms. Macias, Ms. Magaña, stand by, please.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Person is Council Rene Benavides, page 2, number 10.
Page and case, please.
Page 2, number 3.
Maria Isabel Rodriguez versus San Francisco Real Properties LTD, cause number 2024, CVD 86L2. Good morning, Mr. Benavides.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Court martial present in person. Alberto Alarcón, are you present? Court marks Mr. Alarcón not present. Are you Isabel Rodriguez?
Yes.
Welcome to court, Ms. Rodriguez. The court martial present by video conference. As you can see and hear from your device, your lawyer is present in court. Is any person here on behalf of San Francisco Real Properties LTD? Court finds no persons are present on behalf of defendant. Mr. Benavides.
Yes, Your Honor. In this particular case, I think it is my understanding that this came from an appeal from a JP court. I don't know. I don't believe that there has actually been an answer on file in the county court at law. I don't even believe Mr. Alarcón has made an appearance in this case in county court too. That was,
Mm.
that was before he was a registered agent for them in County Court 2. They
I
registered
see.
themselves. If this is, I think if we're gonna have a trial, I said it'd be a bench trial. This is something that the court can decide. I can also, file, a motion for default judgment with the evidence and let the court make a decision based on that case.
Well, let me ask you this, Mr. Benavides. So who won at the JP level? Was it your client or San Francisco Properties?
It was San Francisco Real Properties.
And they filed this appeal?
No, I filed the appeal.
They won and you appealed?
That's correct.
I guess it was in an amount that was not satisfactory to Ms. Rodriguez?
Right, so the judge in that case ruled that she was not entitled to any of her deposit back.
Oh, I see.
And so that she didn't get anything. So we appealed the decision. And we had the motion for trial de novo. And I don't think that in this particular proceeding here in the trial de novo, has been an appearance by San Francisco Real Properties. They were served by the same manner.
All right.
as before.
If you're asking for a bench trial, the court will grant that. Ms. Noriega, give the court the setting that has the least amount of cases, either on the 3rd or the 5th.
We can do the 3rd, Your Honor.
February
And
the
February
3rd
Okay.
at 2 p.m. All right. That will eliminate the other settings. All right, Ms. Rodriguez, I'm going to hear your case on February the 3rd at or about on or after 2 p.m. Between now and then, keep in contact with your lawyer. He will continue answering your questions and prepare you for your final hearing. Ms. Rodriguez,
Thank
do you have
you.
any questions for the court?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Do you have any questions for the court?
Oh, no, sir. Thank you so much.
You're excused. Have a good day. Anything else on this case, Mr.
Nothing
Benavides?
further referring, Your Honor.
Any other cases for Mr. Benavides?
No, Your Honor.
Have a great day. Good to see you.
Thank you, Mayor.
Yes, sir.
Next in person is Councilmember Chavarria, page 5, number 10.
This is the estate of Karen Sue Winch, cause number 2025 PB 773L2. Court marks Mr. Echavarria present in person.
Ms. Erin Wheeler should be online.
Ms. Wheeler, are you present? I'm going to ask that you unmute your device, please.
Yes.
Are you Erin Elizabeth Winch Wheeler?
Yes.
Welcome to court, Ms. Wheeler. The court marks you present. You're participating by video conference. As you can see and hear from your device, your lawyer, Mr. Chavarria, is present in person. Mr. Chavarria, are you ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Wheeler, would you raise your right hand, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you will give in this cause will be the truth? So help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
You may lower your hand, Mr. Chavarria. Go ahead.
Okay, Ms. Wheeler, can you please state your name for the record?
Erin Elizabeth Wheeler,
And what was your relationship to the decedent?
daughter.
And your father?
I'm sorry.
It's your father, correct? Or your mother?
It was my mother.
Your mother, I'm sorry, okay. Your mother passed away April 11th, 2025,
Correct.
and she passed away in Bernie, Kendall County, Texas at the age of 78.
Correct.
Now, your mother's domicile at the time of her passing was here in Laredo, Texas, Webb County, correct?
Correct.
And she was domiciled and had a fixed place of residence in Webb County at the time of her passing, correct?
Correct.
Now, 4 years have not elapsed since the date of your mother's passing and before this application, correct?
Correct.
And your mother owned real property and personal property, household goods, personal effects with a probable value of around $400,000.
Correct.
Okay, and your mother left a valid will, which was dated September 6, 2022, correct?
Correct.
This will was never revoked, correct?
Correct.
The will, which is filed with this application, was made self-proved as provided by section 251.104 of the Texas Estate Code, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Now, the subscribing witnesses to the will are Graciela M. Brujolz and Alicia Garcia, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Now, a necessity does exist for the administration of the estate, correct?
Correct.
Okay. No children were born or adopted by your mother after the execution of the will, correct?
Correct.
And your mother, no marriages of your mother were ever dissolved, correct?
Correct.
And your mother did not receive Medicaid benefits on or after March 1st, 2005, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Now, your mother's will names Erin Elizabeth Winch Wheeler to serve as independent executrix, correct?
Correct.
And Erin Elizabeth Winch Wheeler is not disqualified by law from serving as such or from accepting letters of testamentary, correct?
Correct.
Now, your mother's will does not name any state governmental agency of the state or charitable organization as a DIC, correct?
Correct.
Your Honor, we ask that you take judicial notice of the entire case file and issue letters of testamentary to Ms. Erin Elizabeth Winch Wheeler.
Ms. Wheeler, in your mother's estate, cause number 2025 PB 77302, the court at this time finds that it has jurisdiction over this case, meaning this is the proper court form and venue to consider admitting your mother's will into probate. The court finds that your mother unfortunately passed away on the 11th day of April 2025 in Bernie, Texas at the age of 78, having lived in Laredo and Webb County. The court finds that 4 years have not elapsed since the date of her passing. The court finds that the value for your testimony of her estate exceeds $400,000. The court finds that she left a valid, executed, and unrevoked will dated September 6, 2022. And the court finds that there were no children born, adopted, or expected at the time of that will. Neither were any marriages dissolved after the execution of that will. The court finds that you're qualified and you're not disqualified from serving. And the court finds that she did not name the state of Texas or any charitable organization as DYZs. The court finds that you've complied with all of the requirements necessary for the court to grant your request. The court hereby grants your request, admits your mother's will into probate, and will cause letters of testamentary to be issued out to you. I have signed an order to all of that effect. The court is tendering the original to the clerk's office. The inventory on your mother's estate is due to the court on April 7th at 2 p.m. The court has granted your request in full. Ms. Wheeler, do you have any questions for the court?
No, Your Honor.
The court wishes you well, and you have the court's condolences.
Thank you.
Your Honor, just for the record, we will be pending the executed oath before we can issue them.
Yes, keep in contact with your lawyer so that you can file your oath. Do you have any questions for the court, Ms. Wheeler?
No, thank you.
I wish you well.
Thank
Have
you.
a great day.
I don't think I have any other things.
Any other cases for Mr. Chavarria or Mr. Dickerson?
Yes, page 5, number 11.
This is the estate of Ernestina Flores Villarreal, cause number 2025 PB 959L2. Court marks Mr. Echavarria present in person for Mr. Dickerson. Magda Elsa Villarreal de Gutierrez, are you present? This might be the first setting, so all right, by policy, the court first setting gets another setting. Give us another setting in 4 to 6 weeks.
I will have available, Your Honor, until March 17th at 2 p.m.
March 17th at 2 p.m. So ordered. Any other cases for Mr. Chavarria or Mr. Dickerson? All right, have a great day, Mr. Chavarria. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Yes, sir.
Next in person is Counsel Ruben Arce. I'm not sure. It's here for.
Yes, sir.
That's for the family case, Your Honor, at 11.
Mr. Addis is here for the case at 11. All right, stand by.
I'll be on standby. Thank you, Judge.
Next, recall, counsel, Mr. Victor Villafranca, page 2, number 4.
This is the estate of Alfredo Gonzalez Jr., cause number 2024 PB 476L2. Court marks Mr. Villafranca present in person. Ms. Patricia Jolly Gonzalez, the applicant, is present in person. Let me ask for the name of the second witness.
Pedro Jolly, Your Honor.
Mr. Jolly, Pedro Jolly, are you present?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
Are you Pedro Jolly?
That is correct.
Court marks you present by video conference. Mr. Jolly, I'm going to ask that you raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you will give in this cause will be the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
You may lower your hand. Mr. Villafranca.
Good morning, Mr. Jolly. Can you please state your name for the record?
Pedro Jolly III.
Mr. Jolly, you are the brother of the applicant, Patricia Jolly Gonzalez,
That is correct.
and you knew decedent Alfredo Gonzalez Jr., is that correct?
Yeah, that is correct.
Now, as far as you know, decedent died without a will, is that correct?
That is correct.
And as for the heirs, as far as you know, the heirs are Patricia Jolly Gonzalez, Alfredo Gonzalez III, Armando Gonzalez, and Alexis Gonzalez, is that correct?
That is correct.
And you know of no other heirs, is that correct?
That is correct.
No further questions.
All right, final argument or request?
Your Honor, at this time, we ask the court to grant the application to determine heirship and for letters in independent administration in its entirety. Your Honor.
Ms. Jolly Gonzalez, in your husband's case, cause number 2024 PB 476L2, the court at this time finds that it has jurisdiction over this case, meaning this is the proper court form and venue to consider your request. The court finds that your husband passed away in April of 2024 at the age of 64. The court finds that you were his spouse. The 3 sons that were born in the marriage are also his heirs. The court hereby declares Mr. Alfredo Gonzalez Jr.'s heirs as Patricia Jolly Gonzalez, Alfredo, Armando, and Alexis as well. Heirship being declared, the court finds that there's a necessity for his estate to be administered. The court finds that you are qualified and you're not disqualified from serving. The court finds no will was left by your husband. For all of these reasons, the court hereby grants your request and will cause letters of testamentary to be sent out to you. These are the orders of the court. Are there orders on file?
So there is an order granting, Your Honor, but it's in front and back, so I would need to reprint that for you, but there is a judgment that's pending.
I'll get that to the court immediately.
All right, the orders both are due to the court honor before.
That'll be January 26th at 12 p.m.
This is just a submission deadline. Anything else pending on this case, Ms. Noriega?
Yes, the inventory is due on April 7th at 2 p.m.
April 7th at 2 p.m.
Set a bond, Your Honor.
You're asking for no bond.
Hmm.
The only property is a house that they own together, and I think 12,000 in the bank.
Let's do $2,500, but a surety bond.
Okay.
All right. Do you have any questions for the court, Ms. Charlie Gonzalez?
No.
You have the court's condolences. I wish you and your family well.
Thank you.
I do need to submit the oath of the administrator again.
Yes, you may sign that in front of the clerk.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. That's all I have. I'm excused.
Yes, sir. Have a good day.
Okay, you too. Thank you, Your Honor.
Court will stand at ease momentarily.
All right.
Welcome to court. Court is once more in session. Ms. Rodriguez, would you call the next case, please?
Online, Your Honor, is Counsel Francisco Tamez, page 3, number 5.
Govama LLC versus Petit Hotel LLC, cause number 2025 CVD 27L2. Good morning, Mr. Tamez.
Asking to start video, Your Honor.
All right, call the next case, please.
Barton.
Page and case.
Page in case, Your Honor.
Ms. Barton, what case are you here for?
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm here for the state of Texas versus SKG Loop Del Mar LLC.
This is page 6, case 12, State of Texas versus SKG Loop Del Mar LLC, a Texas limited liability company, cause number 2022 EDA 21C3. Court marks Ms. Barton present on behalf of defendant. Ms. Farberg, you're here on behalf of the state?
I am, Your Honor.
Court welcomes you both. Court marks both counsel present by video conference. This is set for entry of judgment. What is the progress on this?
Your Honor, I would recommend that we need about a 2-week reset. I had notified the court, well, I guess the Rule 11 was signed, I think, the afternoon of January 2nd. All the judgment, motion for entry, oral hearing were completed the night of Wednesday, January the 7th. At that point, we notified Ms. Noriega. And but I did indicate we were not actually at the point where we had a finalized judgment. And the next morning on January 8th, Ms. Noriega indicated that she would go ahead and set the motion for entry on our pretrial date, which of course makes a lot of sense.
Sure.
But unfortunately, we're still not ready. Opposing counsel took about 6 days to return the judgment. We then filed it on Friday the 16th. And what that means is that our 2 missing parties have not had much notice at all. I did go ahead and send it out by FedEx, but I can tell you one of them just arrived this morning, according to FedEx tracking. As a substantive matter, I do not believe those other 2 parties have an interest. And they are sophisticated parties worth, millions of dollars in assets. So I think if they wanted to be involved, they would be. But nonetheless, as a technical matter, I really just can't recommend that we enter a judgment when I know they haven't had sufficient notice. So my recommendation would be a reset of approximately 2 weeks.
Well taken, Ms. Barton.
Your Honor, we concur with Ms. Fagerberg about that. And additionally, we had filed a motion for an agreed motion to reset on the 15th. But so we agree with her, that process.
There's a setting on February the 5th. It's a little bit more than 2 weeks. Other than that, you're looking at mid-March. I'm happy to give you either date. What is your preference?
I would prefer the 5th. I think that would be better to just try and wrap it up. We can get out service today knowing that we now have the 5th assigned. I wasn't aware of that.
Sure. And that was the purpose of converting this this setting. The court just needs to hear that there's some traction, and the court does find that there is active participation, diligence, communication between the parties. The court will now set this for entry of judgment on February the 5th at 9 a.m.
I believe it's 10 a.m.
You are right. I apologize. February the 5th at 10 a.m. All right. Anything else on this case, Ms. Farberg or Ms. Barton?
Your Honor, I just want to ensure we will be able to appear via Zoom at that hearing as well.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank
As long
you.
as there's no objection, everyone is welcome to participate by video conference.
I appreciate that. Thank you,
Yes.
Judge.
Any other cases for either counsel?
No, Your Honor.
It's good to see you both.
Next online is Counsel Oscar Peña. I have him on my docket, Your Honor.
Mr. Peña, what case are you here for? Next case.
Online, Your Honor, is Counsel Eduardo Romero, page 6, number 13.
Ricardo Cavazos, Perla Esmeralda Porras Guillen versus ANS Holdings LLC, Juan Antonio Ayala III, cause number 2024, CVG 1428C3. Court marks Mr. Romero present and participating by video conference. Counsel Guadalupe Castillo also present and participating by video conference. Ricardo Cavazos, Perla Guillen, Juan Antonio Ayala, or Juan Antonio Ayala III. Are any parties present? Court finds no parties present. Mr. Romero, Mr. Castillo, go ahead.
Yes, Your Honor, good morning. At the last hearing, we had requested a joint motion for continuance so that we could attend a mediation. Unfortunately, because of the holidays, we weren't able to schedule it before today's hearing, Your Honor, but we do have it scheduled now for February 2nd with Judge Hale. So we would respectfully request if the court could give us another setting to hopefully resolve the case. If not, come back to the court, Your Honor.
Mr. Castillo?
That's correct, Judge.
Well, it looks like you're set for jury selection conference on February the 3rd. Let me just leave it on for that date. On that date, you can advise the court whether your settlement was successful, not successful, whether you need a trial or you're going to reattempt settlement or whatever your communication to the court is at that juncture. But let's, I don't want to lose that setting for either party. So I wish both plaintiffs and all three defendants well at mediation on the 2nd. And then I'll call this case on the 3rd at 2 p.m.
Very well, Your Honor.
Any other cases for Mr. Romero or Mr. Castillo? It's good to see you both. Have a great week.
You too,
Thank you, Your
Judge.
Honor.
Next is counsel Henry Falcon, page 4, number 7.
Elsa Alicia Buitron, Roberto Buitron versus Vicente Amador Ramirez, Oscar Joel Amador, and Elkim Hernandez, cause number 2025, CVM 17L2. Good morning, Mr. Falcon.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Court martial present and participating by video conference. Elsa Buitron, Roberto Buitron, Vicente Ramirez, Oscar Amador, Elkim Hernandez. Any party present?
Mr. Hernandez, I believe Judge is making first appearance.
Elkim Hernandez?
Yes, sir.
Welcome to court, Mr. Hernandez. The court martial present. You're participating by video conference. Any other person present? Court finds no other persons are present. Mr. Falcon, this is a docket control conference. What is your announcement?
Judge, we were having some difficulty actually finding any of the defendants. I do see that Mr. Hernandez has made an appearance. If I may, Judge, can I ask Mr. Hernandez a few questions?
With regard to?
Just to confirm, I do have a crash report here. I just want to confirm that the information that's on here is correct as to the identity of Mr. Hernandez.
For purposes of confirmation of his identity without being placed under oath, you may ask. Go ahead.
Let me just pull that up. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
As we do, Ms. Noriega, Ms. Rodriguez, does the court have Mr. Hernandez's email address?
No, Your Honor, I need that.
Mr. Hernandez, what is your email address?
It's gonna be blender5.eh@gmail.com.
Spell that out for us, please.
BLENDER.EH and then at gmail.com.
Is there a number in between R and dot?
Yes, sorry. Yes. After the R, it's 5, number 5. Sorry.
Did you get that, Ms. Noriega?
I believe it's blender5.eh@gmail.
Is that right, Mr. Hernandez?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Hernandez. So you're here without a lawyer between now and the time that you choose to hire a lawyer. If you choose to do so, the court will send you information, notices, or anything else the court needs to send you to that email address. So please always be on the lookout in your emails. Mr. Falcon?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Mr. Hernandez, do you know a Vicente Ramirez or a Joel Amador Oscar?
Yes, sir.
And how do you know them?
Mr. Vicente does construction. He did some home repairs on my house. And Mr. Vicente is in prison.
Okay.
Or I don't know where he is, but he got into some problems, I think in December or November. With regards to Mr. Joel.
Any other questions?
Yes, Judge. Thank you, Judge. Mr. Hernandez, the 2000 blue Ford Excursion, is that your vehicle?
I wish to keep answering questions without a lawyer.
All right,
Absolutely,
I'm
which
gonna-
is
I'm
your
gonna
right.
Set this case for docket control on
Judge, sir,
March 19th at 9 a.m.
March 19 at 9 a.m. Mr. Hernandez, do you have any questions?
Your Honor, this case is complicated, but I never received the full information of what's going on. I got some information from the clerk of this court, but I never received I mean, I don't know why I'm being summoned to court.
So come back to court on March 19th at 9 a.m. It appears to the court that you were served with a lawsuit in this case on July 5th, 2025. Any and all legal information that should apprise you about the substance of this case is in there. If you have any objections to that, I suggest you put those in writing so that the court can hear what those objections are. Between now and March the 19th, you have the option, even after that, you have the option of looking for a lawyer, talking to a lawyer, and hiring a lawyer if you choose to do so. If you choose to represent yourself, the court will treat you exactly like everyone else. Do you have any other questions for the court, Mr. Hernandez?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I was never served.
Judge, I'm sorry, if I may too, Mr. Hernandez, I would, just my opinion is maybe you should talk with your insurance company, as they do offer you an attorney or per your policy. That's all I would say. Judge,
Respectfully, can I get the breakdown of the? Can I get another paper, because I don't know I don't know exactly what's going on. So I was never served personally.
Give me 1 second.
Yes.
All right, so there is an affidavit by a private process server who certifies and affirms under oath that you were actually served in this case personally on July the 5th, 2025. To Mr. Falcon's point, I suggest you contact your insurance. They may provide a lawyer. If they do or if they don't, you still have the option of looking for another lawyer. If you need to or want to contest that service, you should do so pretty soon. So so in other words, you can't just sit on this. You need to actively do something to avoid a judgment against you. You need to talk to your insurance carrier, talk to a lawyer so they can give you some advice and help defend this case against you. Any other questions, Mr. Hernandez?
I'm just a little bit confused, Your Honor, because I do have family members that are named exactly like me, and it's my nephew.
All right, so talk to a lawyer because none of this matters.
Okay.
You can tell the court whatever you want, but one, we're not set for hearing on an objection on the service. Two, the request isn't made in writing. Three, Mr. Falcon doesn't have written notice that you're contesting this. So do all of that so that when you do contest, if the court finds that there is sufficient information to find that you are right, that nobody can complain about that. So I want to do this once and I want to do it well, but talk to a lawyer before proceeding. All right, I'll see you both on March the 19th at 9 a.m. Any other cases for Mr. Hernandez or Mr. Falcon?
No, Your Honor.
Good to see you both, gentlemen. Have a great day.
Thank you,
Your Honor. Thank you.
Next, Your Honor, online is Counsel Francisco Tamez, page 3, number 5.
Govama LLC versus Petit Hotel LLC, cause number 2025 CVD 27L2. Court marks Mr. Tamez present participating by video conference. Mr. Guillermo Alarcon or any persons on behalf of Govama LLC, Petit Hotel LLC. Any other persons present? Court finds no other persons are present. Mr. Tamez.
Your Honor, in this case, you granted our partial motion for summary judgment.
You awarded us our breach of lease claim and possession of the property. The court will recall that this is on appeal from a forcible tainer that we won at JP. The countersuit that was filed by the defendant judge exceeds the court's jurisdictional limits, and so I'll be filing a plea to the jurisdiction. That countersuit judge is the one that requested a jury setting, and so I think that at this point, since they don't have a defense counsel, one, either through the plea to jurisdiction or through a motion to strike that jury setting, I think we could try the damages to the bench and not take up the court's time in picking a jury for damages. And so that's kind of where we're at procedurally, Judge. Other than that, we should be ready to go. But that's the status of the case at this point.
Mr. Tamez, remind the court, this is your client's appeal?
No, Your Honor. My client was the one that filed the forcible detainer. My client is the owner of the property that was leasing. It was a commercial lease to this tenant. We won below, and the tenant appealed. And so in the appeal, the tenant also filed this counterclaim or this countersuit for damages, I think, in the excess of $700,000 arising out of this commercial lease, allegedly. And so that's where we're at.
I guess, does your client have any surviving causes of action?
Just the damages.
Ms. Noriega, I see that the court granted withdrawal of counsel Alarcon. Is there any contact information for the defendant or defendant's representative?
I believe we only have an address, Your Honor.
Mr. Tamez, this case is set for jury selection conference February the 3rd at 2. Certain things can happen. Since it is their counterclaim, I guess, Mr. Tamez, remind the court, who requested a jury trial in this case?
The defendant, Judge. Yep.
If they are not present at the jury selection conference, it's very likely that the court is just going to find that that claim should be dismissed for want of prosecution.
Okay.
And then you can make whatever argument you want on behalf of your client on that day, because the thing is that the issue that the court's going to have is that the clerk's office will send out shortly, if they haven't already, are the notices for the jurors. So they're going to be here on February the 13th, and I certainly don't want to waste their time. So I guess just be ready for the court to ask questions as to the necessity of the jury trial, and if the defendant appears or doesn't appear, and then whatever your client's position is.
Yes, Judge, and my apologies for not getting that plea to you earlier. It's just I haven't had a chance to put it in writing. But certainly the claims that are being requested exceed the court's jurisdictional limits, and so I thought that might be a way to more expeditiously get rid of these claims, and thereby free the clerk from having to issue those notices, because I know that's timely and expensive, and it takes up a lot of people's time apart from yours.
It would appear, since this matter set on February the 3rd, as long as that's in maybe 5 to 6 days before that setting.
Okay. Let me go ahead and work on that right now, Judge, and get it filed before the end of the week.
All right. Anything else on this case, Mr. Tamez?
That's all, Your Honor.
Any other cases for Mr. Tamez?
No, Your Honor.
Have a great day, counsel. Be safe.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day. May I be excused?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Your Honor, next is again, Counsel Eduardo Romero, page 7, number 10.
Page 7.
Number 14.
San Juana de Leon Anguiano versus Juan Jose Villarreal Jr., cause number 2024 CVI 1066C3. Good morning, Mr. Romero.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Court marks you present, participating by video conference. Mr. Chu, Nathan Chu, are you present? Court finds counsel Chu not present. Parties: San Juana de Leon Anguiano, Juan Jose Villarreal Jr. Any parties present? Court finds no parties present. Mr. Romero, what is the announcement?
Your Honor, Mr. Chu and I are engaging in settlement communication regarding the case. I think we're set for final pretrial and we have a March jury selection date, if I'm not mistaken. I would respectfully request if we could change today's final pretrial and have it for that March date. I'm hopeful that Mr. Chu and I can settle and hopefully we can announce that to the court. And if not, we can continue to use that date, Your Honor, to not lose it.
All right, court will hold a final pretrial hearing in addition to that jury selection conference on March the 3rd at 2 p.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Taken. Any other cases for Mr. Romero? Counsel, good to see you. Have a great day.
Thank you, Your Honor. Likewise.
Your Honor, I believe that is all for counsel in the court in person.
You call the rest of the docket as the cases appear on the docket. Page 1, case 1, in the matter of Ricardo A. Ruiz, cause number 2010 PB 633L2. Olivera Canales, Luis Renato Ruiz. Counsel or applicant. Any persons present? Court finds no persons are present. This is the 10th setting. Court is going to issue out a show cause. Show cause hearing is scheduled for
March 17th at 2 p.m.
Ms. Rodriguez. Please reach out to Mr. Canales and Mr. Ruiz. Make sure that Mr. Ricardo A. Ruiz is well.
Yes, Your Honor.
Page 4, case 8, in the estate of Jose Montemayor III, cause number 2025 PB 714L2. Marta Peña Montemayor, are you present?
No.
All right, court marks Ms. Montemayor present in person. Remind the court, Ms. Noriega, this is a self-represented case?
Correct, Your Honor.
Why is it set on this docket?
As per your request to set on this date.
All right.
It was on the next available, Your Honor. It was a case that was reinstated.
What is admitting Oscar Peña into the virtual well? Ms. Montemayor, is Mr. Peña your lawyer?
I'm here, Your Honor, yes.
Please step forward, Ms. Montemayor.
I'm sorry?
Court finds Mr. Oscar Peña present and participating by video conference.
I apologize, Your Honor. I had my audio. It wasn't working earlier. That's why.
You're here. It's all good. Please
missed my
step in
turn.
front of the microphone
Sorry
if
about
you
that.
can, as close as you can, Ms. Montemayor. Tell the court, are you Marta Peña Montemayor?
Yes, I am your.
Welcome to court, Ms. Montemayor. The court marks you present in person. As you can see from this screen, your lawyer is present and participating by video conference. Mr. Peña, what is the announcement?
Your Honor, we filed a request to have the will admitted to probate, Your Honor.
Are you ready to go forward?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Montemayor, if possible, can you raise your right hand?
Yes, sir.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Absolutely.
You may lower your hand. Speak really loud into the microphone as Mr. Peña asks you some questions. Mr. Peña, go ahead.
Could you please state your full name?
Yes, my name is Marta Peña Montemayor.
And were you married to a Jose
Montemayor, yes, I was.
Montemayor?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
And what was his full name?
Jose A. Montemayor III.
And did he pass away?
Yes, he did.
Do you recall the date that he passed?
Yes, I do. July 19th, 2024.
And so this probate was filed within 4 years of his passing.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and did he have a will when he passed away?
Yes, he did.
A written will?
Yes, a written will that was filed with the court.
Okay, and where was he living at the time of his death?
With me, he lived with me for the 45 years that we were married.
And was that in the county of Webb?
Yes, it was.
And in the state of Texas?
Yes.
Okay, and to your knowledge, was this will ever revoked?
No, absolutely not.
And after he wrote the will, did he have any other children?
No, not that I know of, no.
After he wrote the will, was there a divorce or another marriage or anything like that?
No.
Do you recall the date of the will?
No, I don't. It was a long, long time ago.
But the will, as best as you know, reflects the date that it was signed?
Yes.
Okay. And do you need these letters testamentary in order to administer the estate of your late husband?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And did he, oh, I missed this. Did he adopt any children by any chance?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. Let's see. And as best as you know, are you disqualified for any reason from being the administrator of this will?
No, sir.
Okay, let's see. Have there been any contests or objections to the will?
No, sir.
Okay, and as far as you know, was it, did you pay for the posting and the filing and all that? As far as you know, was it posted?
Absolutely, yes, sir.
Okay. And are you asking this court to grant you letters testamentary?
Yes, as I am asking. The
okay. All right, and there is a oath, a written oath attached to your order. Do you have that with you in your hand?
Not with my hand.
Okay, but you filed it this morning with the court?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and are you available to sign that and notarize it and swear to it before the clerk today?
Yes, of course.
Okay, and you're asking the court to print that, the court staff to print that out for you if
Yes, sir.
possible?
Yes.
Okay, and so are you, so then to sum it up, are you asking that this court admit the will to probate and give you letters testamentary?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I pass the witness, Your Honor.
Ms. Montemayor, in your husband's case, cause number 2025 PB 714L2, the court at this time finds that it has jurisdiction over this matter, meaning this is the proper court form and venue to consider your request. The court finds that your husband unfortunately passed away on the 19th day of July 2024, having lived in and resided in Webb County. The court finds that he had a valid, executed, and unrevoked will signed and executed May 31st, 2001. The court finds that after that will was signed, no other kids were born, adopted, or were expected. The court finds after that will was signed, no marriage was dissolved. The court finds that there is a necessity to administer his estate. The court finds that you are qualified and you're not disqualified from serving, and you have done everything you should for the court to grant your request. The court hereby grants your request, admits, one other thing, the court takes judicial notice of the entire case file, including your husband's original will, the original death certificate, and testament by posting. The court hereby admits your husband's will into probate and will cause letters of testamentary to be issued out to you. I have signed an order to that effect. I'm tendering that original to the clerk's office.
Your Honor, may I have Ms. Montemayor sign the oath?
Yes, please.
Thank you, sir.
The inventory on your husband's case is due on or before?
That'll be April 7th at 2 p.m.
Did you get that date, Mr. Peña?
Yes, Your Honor, April 7th at 2 p.m.
All right.
And Your Honor, before we can issue letters, we will be pending the signed proof of death.
Yeah, so keep in contact with your lawyer so that you can sign and he can file that proof of death. Do you have any questions for the court, Ms. Montemayor?
No, Your Honor, I do not.
I wish you all the best and you have the court's condolences. Any other cases for Mr. Peña?
No, Your Honor.
It's good to see you, Mr. Peña. Have a great day.
Thank you, Judge. That's all I have. My big excuse.
Yes, sir. Yes. Thank you. Mr. Rodriguez?
Your Honor, you were calling the cases, I believe it was page 7, number 15.
Macy Perez versus Cornerstone Fitness Texas LLC, DBA TrueFit Athletic Clubs, cause number 2025 FLC 2302C3. Counsel Roderick Lopez, plaintiff Macy Perez, or defendant. Any persons present? Court finds no persons present. This is a first calendar call. Give us a second calendar call.
That'll be March 19th at 9 a.m.
So ordered. Page 8K17. This is in the matter of Susan Madrano, cause number 2025 CVJ 2675C3. It's Mr. Del Rio present. I saw him here earlier. Let me place this case on recall. Page 9, case 18. Honey Leasing Corporation versus Triple RRR Carriers Inc. Blanca Rodriguez, cause number 2025 CVK 2277C3. Counsel Shane Thal, plaintiff or defendant. Any person present? This is a first setting by policy of the court. The court will grant one more calendar call, and that'll be on.
That'll be on, I believe the order was granted, Your Honor, on the 16th of January.
What is that next setting?
Setting they're requesting 90 days. That'll be April 1st. I'm sorry, April 7th at 2 p.m.
So ordered. Thank you. Ms. Noriega, Ms. Rodriguez, have all cases been called once?
Yes.
First case on the contested matter, pages 9 and 10, companion cases in the matter of the estate of Jose M. Ruiz, cause number 2016 PB 480L2 and 2021 PB 796L1. Court marks Mr. Emilio Davila, counsel present in person, Mr. Ronald Rodriguez, counsel present in person, Mr. Valdemar Garcia, counsel present in person, Mr. David Reese, applicant present in person, contestant Harold Davali Jr. present in person. Other than the persons whose names I called, is any other person present on either or both of these cases? All right. Mr. Rodriguez, Mr. Rodriguez, Mr. Garcia.
I'll go check the hall to see where he is.
All right. All right. We'll pause for a second. As we pause for Mr. Davila, Ms. Flores, is there any service on either of the family law matters?
Your Honor, there's no service to any of the cases.
All right. Let me just take up these two matters, gentlemen, so I can give these folks some reset states since there's no service on their cases. Page 1, case 2, Perla Bautista versus Juan Ernesto Villarreal, cause number 2026 FLC 41C3. Court marks Mr. Ruben Arce present in person. Perla Bautista, Juan Ernesto Villarreal. Any parties present?
Your Honor, if I may, Judge, both parties are present. Your Honor, I know that there has not been service on Mr. Villarreal, but he has made an appearance. In fact, Judge, he came to my office and we have a resolution to this matter, Judge. I'm not sure if Your Honor has maybe 3 minutes, Judge.
Speaking to the microphone and to the court, are you Perla Bautista? Welcome to court, Ms. Bautista. Court marks you present in person. The person to your left is your lawyer. Speaking to the microphone and to the court, are you Juan Ernesto Villarreal?
Yes, Your Honor.
Welcome to court, Mr. Villarreal. You're present without a lawyer. Are you going forward without a lawyer, or are you asking time to hire a lawyer?
I'm going forward without a
Court
lawyer.
marks you self-represented. Now, you heard Mr. Arce say earlier, Mr. Villarreal, that you have a resolution with Ms. Bautista. Do you in fact have a resolution?
Yes, I believe.
Have
so,
you been
Your
able to come to an agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Arce?
Your Honor, we do have an agreement, Judge. We initially had filed a original petition certifying parent-child relationship coupled with a TRO, Judge. Since then, the parties have come to an agreement. Judge Mr. Villarreal has come to me into my office and also present with Ms. Bautista, and we resolved the matter and we have an agreement to read into the record today, Judge.
Go ahead.
The agreement is as follows, Your Honor. There is one child before Your Honor. It's Athena Pearl Villarreal. Mr. Villarreal is the father of that child. Judge, Ms. Bautista is the mother of the child. The parties have agreed to be appointed as joint managing conservators of the child. They also agreed to standard visitation, Your Honor. Child is under the age of 3. Parties have agreed that visitation until the child is 3 is from 12 to 7 on Saturdays and 12 to 7 on Sundays. They're also agreed to download the App Close app, and I've explained to them about that, Judge. As far as the pickup and drop off, that's to be at maternal grandmother's house at 116 Roosevelt Street. And child support is to be set at $400 a month. And Mr. Villarreal is to provide medical support or reimbursement to Ms. Bautista, Judge.
Ms. Bautista, Mr. Villarreal, raise your right hands, please. Do each of you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you will give in this cause will be the truth to help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
Both have answered yes. You may lower your hands. Is your true and correct name Perla Bautista?
Yes.
Ms. Bautista, did you hear and understand the agreement that was told to the court by your lawyer, Mr. Arce?
Yes.
Is that your agreement with Mr. Villarreal?
Yes.
Is that your full agreement?
Yes.
Was anything left out?
No.
Is there anything you want to change?
No.
Do you believe that this is in the best interest of your 3-year-old daughter?
Yes.
Same questions to you, Mr. Villarreal. Is your true and correct name Juan Ernesto Villarreal?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Villarreal, did you hear and understand the agreement that was told to the court by Mr. Arce, who is Ms. Bautista's lawyer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that your agreement with Ms. Bautista?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that your full agreement?
Yes, sir.
Was anything left out?
No, Your Honor.
Is there anything you want to change?
No, Your Honor.
Do you believe that this agreement is in the best interest of your 3-year-old daughter?
Yes, Your Honor.
One other question. Since you're here by yourself, did anybody force you, coerce you, or make you enter this agreement?
No, Your Honor.
Did you do so freely and voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor.
The court hereby adopts and approves your agreement in full and finds that it is in the best interest of your daughter. These are the orders of the court, and the orders are due to the court honor before
January 26th at 12 noon by submission.
and we'll come back for a final hearing on.
Final hearing, Your Honor. How much time would you want me to take that?
Judge, actually, Your Honor, we were going to ask that this be set for final today, Judge. I know that we were just set for the TRO, but I did discuss both matters thoroughly with the parties, Judge, and they both agreed that we could finalize it today with Your Honor's permission, Judge.
Give me a setting on 30. I want to make sure that if there's, in other words, I'm assuming that there isn't any service issues because none has been raised. But if
Yes,
there
sir.
is, look at the docket, clean it up if necessary. It may not be, but I just don't want any complaints in the future. So, and at the date of the final hearing, make sure that you can convert this into final order. So have those final orders ready to go.
Yes, Your Honor. And just for the court's information, Mr. Villarreal did execute a waiver, Judge. I know it has to be on file for 10 days.
Right.
That's the only reason I had not submitted it, Judge. He told me he's going to be in person, you
Right.
know, so I'll go ahead and submit that as well.
30-day final hearing is on
24th at 2 p.m.
Ms. Bautista, Mr. Villarreal, come back on that date. I'll hear any evidence and testimony if you don't agree, but if everything is working out and you believe that this is still in the best interest of your daughter, you can continue under these arrangements. Do you have any questions for the court, Ms. Bautista?
No, yeah.
Any questions for the court, Mr. Villarreal?
No, sir.
I wish you both well, but more importantly, I wish your daughter all the best.
Judge, the only thing I had left out, Judge, and I guess because it's standard and he has visitation, just so it can be on the record that Ms. Bautista has the right to designate residency, Judge. The child is going to stay with her, and then, of course, Mr. Villarreal would have visitation.
Any objections to that, Mr. Villarreal?
No, Your Honor.
Do you believe that that is in your daughter's best interest?
Yes, Your Honor.
It's so ordered.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Judge.
Good luck to all.
We'll go ahead and submit those orders.
Thank you. So, continuing with the last and family case, page 1, case 1, Blanca Escamilla Ramirez Geraldo. Sure, that's not the way that's pronounced. Jesus Ramirez, cause number 2026 FLB 50C3. Court marks Ms. Morales present in person. Mr. and Mrs. Ramirez, if you're present, please step forward. Court marks both parties present. Ms. Morales, what is the announcement?
Maria Elena Morales for the petitioner. We are here requesting a temporary orders. I've spoken to Mr. Ramirez and I've agreed with him. He just got served, I think Thursday or Friday, that he does need additional time. And he has agreed to the extension of the TRO and has agreed to continue paying for the house and to continue paying for a vehicle and continue to pay electricity. And Ms. Ramirez will pay for water and internet services pending until we have the hearing, Your Honor. I was very concerned about making sure that payments continued, and he's agreed to that.
Are you Mr. Ramirez?
Yes.
Into the microphone. Are you Mr. Ramirez?
Yes, sir.
Help me pronounce your first name.
Gildardo.
Gil,
Gildardo.
Dardo. Welcome to court. The court marks you present in person. Mr. Ramirez, what is your email address?
rmzgil@gmail.com.
At the next hearing, you can hire a lawyer. You can come to court with a lawyer, but between now and the time you hire a lawyer, be on the lookout at your emails. If the court needs to send you any information, any notices, it'll go to that email address. Similarly, Ms. Morales can also send you information or notices to that email address. You heard the agreement that Ms. Morales put into the record. Is that your agreement with Ms. Ramirez?
Yes.
All right, the court has heard it. It's now a Rule 11. Are you Blanca Escamilla Ramirez?
Yes.
Welcome to court, Ms. Ramirez, court martial president, person to your left is your lawyer. Give us another TRO setting, please.
Your Honor, within the 2 weeks, correct?
Yes.
That'll be February 10th, or no, February,
You're gonna have to push it on to the 3rd.
yes.
February the 3rd at, do the same
with
thing.
the-
The
At the 2 p.m., Your Honor?
February the 3rd at,
2 p.m.?
no.
Oh.
4 p.m. Put it at the end of the docket.
Okay. Yes, Your Honor, 4 p.m.
Come back to court on February the 3rd at 4 p.m. Mr. Ramirez, do you have any questions for the court?
No, sir.
Mr. Ramirez, do you have any questions?
No, sir.
I wish you both very well. Have a good day. Any other cases for Ms. Morales?
No, Your Honor.
Have a great day. Good to see you, counsel.
Thank you. May I be excused?
Yes. First contested matter on the court's docket, page 9 and 10, companion cases in the matter of the estate of Jose M. Ruiz, cause number 2016 PB 480L2, and the estate of Jose Manuel Ruiz Jr., cause number 2021 PB 796L1. Court marks Mr. Emilio Davila present in person, Mr. Ronald Rodriguez present in person, Mr. Valdemar Garcia present in person. They are all counsel on the case. Mr. David Ruiz is present, and Mr. Hal DeValle Jr. is also present. Are there any persons present on this case that the court has not recognized or identified? Mr. Castillo is present. He is the administrator. He is present in person. Any other persons? So noted. Mr. Rodriguez, argument?
Judge, we don't have an announcement. There is no agreement to.
Right, argument, go ahead.
Well, we have a motion to compel.
Yes, sir.
Is the court ready to proceed on that?
Yes.
Very good. Your Honor,
So,
on the
Mr. Davila?
if I might, on
Mr.
the
Davila?
motion to compel, Your Honor, it has not been set for today, and we ask that the court set it for either Thursday or Friday. I don't know what the court meant specifically when it said the way it works, but I don't see that any of the 3 pending motions are set for today, Your Honor. Other than the motion for no evidence on summary judgment that's set for March 19th. Want to hear from me, Judge, in that setting?
No, I think the court can speak for itself. Give me 1 second.
The entry is January 16th, 2026, Your Honor.
I'm still working on the docket. Give me 1 second, folks. Court has reviewed the docket sheet. There is an entry, January 16th at 4:04. Just like the court had indicated earlier, what happens in these cases when the court receives one, I just review by default the rest of the docket, see if there's anything pending because of any, and it so happened on this case, I think there was a request for protection that didn't have a fiat. So the court was never notified at that point, since we had a setting for Tuesday, knowing that there was an intervening holiday, the court just took everything, put it in one order and got it set for today so that the court, if requested, as it happened, it was, that the court hear these things, that the court could do so without losing the setting or without losing any more time. The January 16th notice says, this case is hereby set for the following motions on January 20th, 2026 at 9 a.m. The motion for protective order of Ernesto Cavazos Jr., the motion to compel, the motion for protective of Emilio Davila Jr., and the motion for settlement conference. The court sees that the automated certificate of service shows the following persons. Only the last one shows an error. The person that received notice: Ronald Rodriguez, Jose Castillo, Oscar Vela, Emilio Davila, Romina Ibanez, Valdemar Garcia, Rolando Garza Sr., R.R. Firm, Vanessa Gonzalez, Holly Horrigan, and Ronald Christian Rodriguez. Mr. Davila.
That's fine, Your Honor. If the court wishes to proceed, so be it.
Well, I mean, there's a request that my concern is always that there's going to be a pending request. We come to court, something was left out, then I have to reset, you give me more time, and then, you know, we just kick the deal down the road. And I just don't like when that happens. And I was trying to avoid that. But let me ask it this way, having said all of that, Mr. Davila, are you ready to go forward?
No, I'm not, Your Honor. I'd like to file a written response. There was a response that was filed yesterday, which was a holiday after 5 p.m., and I'd like an opportunity to respond to that.
Mr. Garcia, same question to you. Are you ready to go forward?
Your Honor, we're not directly involved in that motion, but if the motion was set on Friday with 3 days notice, I think if Mr. Davila needs some time to prepare, I think he could insist on the 3 days. Monday was a holiday. So for those reasons, I think I would respectfully suggest to the court that it might make sense to reset that motion to compel.
Mr. Rodriguez.
This case.
Inaudible for Council Rodriguez.
It's time to get this case going, Judge. We will not be settling the case. This case is at an impasse. So we need to prepare the case for trial. Your Honor set on the very same day, the very same setting, setting no evidence motion for summary judgment for May 19th. I need to prepare my discovery. I need to get this ready. I'm here. I'm present and ready. Your Honor set this motion. By the way, this is a motion to quash, Judge. Your Honor doesn't even need to set it. Your Honor, Your Honor could pick up the phone, get counsel on the table and resolve a motion to quash and a motion for protection without 3 days notice, because this is just a simple motion to compel and a motion for protection. Look what counsel is asking. I try to get this set up in December. He says, and this is before the court, Judge. And he says, I'll give you dates in January. Instead of giving me dates, he files a no evidence motion for summary judgment. I sent an email setting the depositions with advance notice. He files a motion to quash. He files it, and for protection. I just respond to it, Judge. All I did was file a response to his motion. I don't know what more time he needs. This is just another delay tactic, Judge. We're here, we're present, we're ready. We're trying to compel the depositions of a party and of a material fact witness. That's it. Those are the only two things that are set for today. On the back end, Judge, I have that motion for summary judgment that Your Honor sent. So the discovery clock is ticking on me in order to do that. There's also another, other matters regarding decisions we need to make regarding pleading amendments. So bottom line, Judge, is whether we're here or whether we're bottom line, Your Honor set this motion for hearing. And by the way, if it's less than 5 days, you actually count. I think you actually count the holidays and under the rules. So this motion is properly set. It's just another delay tactic. We're present and ready, Judge. I don't mind counsel filing a hearing brief if he so chooses to do that, but we don't want to come back all the way over here, reset it. We're all present and ready. I don't know if he has counsel or not. I don't know if she's here. Are you here in this case? No. Well, Judge, we're all present and ready. There's 6 documents that we want to admit. I think I have about 10 minutes of examination from Mr. Davila. We need to prepare a record because we're going to ask the court to enter an order because we need to proceed with trying this case.
Couple of observations, and then I'll let you respond to see how the court's going to proceed. First observation, I mean, I understand that there's an expediency to this matter, and I agree with that, which is why the court set everything that was pending for hearing today. So I agree with you and everyone on that in that regard. Second observation, the case has been pending since last summer, and this is the first that the court is entertaining a motion to compel a deposition. Third observation, the court was minutes away from asking you to call your first witness until the court heard, I think from either of you, that there's now another filing. So look, just like the court prepared for this last Friday, the court hasn't seen, hasn't reviewed, hasn't considered, hasn't contemplated. Looks like this is called an order denying motion for protective. Excuse me, that's the order. Plaintiff Harold Devali's Jr.'s response to Emilio Davila's motion for protective order. So to Mr. Davila's point, he hasn't seen it, neither had the court, if that was just filed. So the third observation is because of that, the court is going to make no decisions today. You're able, if you would like, you all can put on some evidence and testimony, but until the court can have some time. I spent time last week preparing for this, right? If there's filings that are just filed today or yesterday, I haven't gotten a chance to see that. And it would be unfair to all, the filer and the respondent, for the court to make any decisions without the benefit of reviewing that. Knowing all of that, Mr. Rodriguez, what is your client's position?
I'm ready to proceed, Judge.
Mr. Davila?
We're not ready to proceed, Your Honor, but obviously if the court says that we proceed, we proceed.
And Mr. Garcia, you have no stake.
Correct, Your Honor.
It's 10:41. Mr. Rodriguez has requested 10 minutes. Mr. Rodriguez, who is your first witness?
Judge, I didn't say just 10 minutes.
Yeah, you did. That's exactly what the court heard. Did the court not hear that?
I said possibly 10 minutes. I will not be limited to 10 minutes, Judge, if I need
If
more.
this court indicates so, I believe that is in fact the case. And I wasn't saying you're limited to 10 minutes. I was taking your words as affirmative representation that it'll be 10 minutes.
I may need more. We will go the 10 minutes, Judge, and I think we take it up at that point, but I'm not going to unequivocally limit my presentation on the record, Judge. But I think this is a very important matter.
I agree.
I think Your Honor should give whatever time it needs. I've seen the court's docket, how it gives time to other matters that are, let's just say, equally important, I guess, as this one. So I'll take the first 10 minutes.
I tell you what, let's go for 10 minutes and then we'll pause and recess. I'll call the next case. Who is your first witness, Mr. Devale? Would you raise your right hand, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you will give in this cause will be the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
You may lower your hand. Mr. Rodriguez.
Judge, I want to admit exhibits 1 through 6. They have been filed with the court. They've also been uploaded to case lines. They're exhibits 1 through 6, and they can be found at document number B5.
Can we mic up Mr. Ron Rodriguez? He's not in front of the microphone.
B514 is where it starts.
All again for purposes of the record. Start over, please.
Yes, Judge, we hereby move to admit exhibits 1 through 6, which are referenced or filed and attached to my response, but they're also uploaded to case lines as PX 1 through 6, starting at 514, B514.
Response to the request for admission, Mr. Davila?
No objection.
Mr. Garcia?
You wonder if I could see them real quick? They were attached to the filing yesterday, but I don't know. Are they start here?
Yeah. Okay, this is the part about the 10 minutes that should not be counted against. Yes. Here, let me identify him, Judge, for the court, and we can go through. PX is a draft will that was prepared by Mr. Davila.
No objection.
Exhibit number 2 is a distribution assignment that was prepared by Mr. Davila and notarized by Mr. Davila.
No objection.
PX3 is an email that came from Mr. Davila's file between him and Mr. Haynes. Exhibit PX3.
No objection.
Exhibit 4 is a distribution deed prepared by Mr. Davila and signed by Ernesto Cavazos.
No objection.
Exhibit 5 is a deposition expert from the deposition of David Reese.
No objection.
And exhibit 6 is an email between me and counsel exercising my good faith to try to get the depositions set.
No objection, Your Honor.
There is no objection on behalf of Mr. Garcia's client, Mr. Davila. Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
The court will admit 1 through 6. We'll label these as Diwali's 1 through 6. Admitted without objection.
May I proceed, Judge?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Davila, you are a licensed Texas attorney?
That is correct.
You represented the executor both in this probate and in the probate of estate of Jose Manuel Ruiz Sr. and estate of Jose Manuel Jr. Is that correct?
No,
You didn't represent David Reese initially as the executor of this estate of David of Jose Sr.?
no, I did not.
You did not represent him in this case?
No, he was not an executor. There was no will left by Mr. Reese Senior.
All right, you filed applications to appoint him as a first and independent administrator, true?
That is correct.
Judge, I ask that the court take judicial notice of both files. Of the court's
case files.
in both files.
Without objection.
All right. And you're also the attorney for Ernesto Cavazos Jr. in Junior's estate, correct?
At the present, that is correct. Yes.
Yeah, and you withdrew because the David Reese found or basically terminated you, right? As a conflict of interest?
That is incorrect.
Okay. Those services that you provided to both estates, they included services and advice regarding estate property, distributions, and authority, right?
Can you be more
Let
specific?
me narrow the issues. Are any of these questions relevant to the compelling of a deposition?
Yes, of compelling.
How so?
Well, first of all, Judge, he's a material fact witness in this case.
All right, go ahead.
He has, I
You
mean,
may
the court just
proceed.
gives a cursory review of the documents, Your Honor.
You may proceed.
All right. By the way, these documents, Mr. Davila, the first was exhibit 1 was a draft will that you had prepared. Is that true?
That is correct.
And you had prepared it for Jose M. Reese, correct?
Senior. yes.
Senior, correct. And when we talk about Jose M. Reese, Jose M. Reese is senior, and then Jose M. Reese Jr., of course, is junior, correct?
That is correct.
All right, and we've been referring to senior's estate as a 2016 case and junior's estate as I think the 2021 case, correct?
I believe that's correct.
All
yes.
right. And then on the top right-hand corner, there's a little handwritten note that says, look this over and call me Chito. And then it has a phone number there. Is that your handwriting?
Yes, that is correct. We provided that.
So you have personal knowledge of the will and the presentation of the will to Jose M. Reese, right?
Which is irrelevant because it was never executed.
I'm not asking whether it's relevant. I'm just saying you have personal knowledge of sending this document to Jose M. Reese, correct?
I drafted that document, yes.
So the answer would be yes. Did he ever appoint any administrator? I see that's blank. Did you all have any discussions with him?
That is not an appointment for an administrator. That would be an appointment for the executor had the will been executed, which it was not.
Right, and you had discussions with Jose M. Reese regarding that, true? Yes, I had
Okay.
discussions with Reese Senior
All right.
during his lifetime, obviously.
Okay, I want to go to exhibit number 2. Can you take that in front of you? Exhibit 2 is a distribution agreement. Did you prepare that?
Yes,
And that was actually signed by Jose and Breeze?
that is correct.
And Jose M. Reese Jr. and David Reese, and you actually notarized their signatures, did you not?
That is correct.
And so did you follow all the requirements of the notary, reading through this, making sure they had capacity? Did you make sure that they signed the notary book?
To the best of my recollection, but whether in fact it is signed in the notary book or not does not make the document invalid.
Yeah, so what you're saying that to this court is you probably didn't get them to sign the notary book?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying I would need to check the notary book to be able to tell you. If you have it with you, it would refresh my recollection.
Well, no, it's your notary book. By the way, do you know you're supposed to keep a notary book under the laws of the state of Texas?
Yes,
Do you keep one?
yes,
And you don't know whether you actually have it properly executed?
I would need to look at it,
Okay.
Mr. Rodriguez.
And this document, by the way, is a distribution document of some of the assets that are involved in both estates, right?
Yes,
Okay.
and the purpose of that document,
We don't need to, we can go on to something else. I just want to make sure that is a relevant document that was prepared that distributes in part some of the assets that are involved in both junior's estate and senior's estate. right?
no, they're not assets that were involved in juniors and seniors estate.
Okay, I'm gonna go to something else. We can discuss that later on with the court. PX number 3 is an email from Dickie Haynes to you, is it not? You sent him an email on the bottom, February 2nd, Dickie, and this is Dickie Haynes. It says, have you prepared for David Reese's signature a 25% undivided interest deed of the ranch to the estate of Pepe Reese? We can record it before, and then you put that in all caps. Ernie Cavazos signs a 12.5 distribution deed to Orlando Garza and similar distribution deed to the Valley. That will avoid a potential break in the title of title as you had previously suggested. Please let me know, otherwise Ernie Cavazos will be signing the distribution deed I previously emailed to you. Did you send that to Dickie Haynes?
Yes, I did.
Okay. In other words, you're recognizing that in order for that deed to be valid, you have to have a 25% interest deed or more from David Reese to the estate of Junior's estate, correct?
That's what I was suggesting to Dickie Haynes, who at the time was advising, was the attorney for David Grease. And when I suggested.
My only question was, did you send that to him?
I already answered that.
Okay,
yes.
then let me get to the next question. And then he responds, Chito, I have not, because there are still matters in his father's estate that are pending that need to be resolved first. Also, were the requested changes made to the deed prepared? Thank you. You received that statement. You received that email in return, right?
I received
Okay.
that email from Dickie Haynes.
Now knowing what you knew, then you prepared, now I want to go to PX4. You prepared a distribution deed. Did you prepare Exhibit 4?
Yes, I believe so.
And you had Ernie Cavazos sign that deed?
Time has expired. Go ahead and answer the question and then we'll move on.
Yeah. did you-
Yes.
All right, gentlemen, stand by. The next contested matter on the court's docket is page 1, case 2 in the estate of Benita Sanchez, cause number 2022 PB 472L2. Court marks Ms. Rangel present in person. Maria Guadalupe Macias is also present in person. Benita Baby Magaña is present in person. I believe the court saw Mr. Silverio Martinez present. Is he still present? Ms. Rangel, have you had an opportunity to talk to Mr. Martinez?
Inaudible.
He told us the court this morning, Your Honor, he advised he was going to the 111th. He returned a few moments ago and I just saw him leave, but I have not talked to him, Your Honor.
Is this your request or is this Mr. Martinez's?
It is his motion, Your Honor. I did file a response, obviously believing that my client should continue to remain as the executive.
The motion is denied for warrant of prosecution. Have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor. I do have an order, Your Honor, I may submit it.
I just dismissed your motion for not being present, Mr. Martinez. What did you like to put on the record?
It's just in the back.
Court finds that there was good cause to keep this case on the court's docket. Ms. Noriega, give me another setting.
March 17th at 2 p.m.
So ordered. All right. March 17th at 2 p.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. No, I've called it at 10. I've called it again. This is the third time I called it. I dismissed it. I find that you are present and there is good cause to keep it on. It will be heard on March 17th at 2. Between now and then, I also asked Ms. Rangel if she had had an opportunity to confer with you and she said no. So that's the first question. As everybody knows, when the court calls the case, I'm going to ask whether you've had an opportunity to confer, make sure that the answer comes back yes, before March 17th at 2. Ms. Mancias, Ms. Magaña, I wish you both very well. Have a great day.
That you asked for last time.
Court appreciate it.
Inaudible.
Mr. Martinez advised the court that he provided and filed with the court the briefing that the court requested at the last hearing. Page 8, case 17, in the matter of Susan Medrano, cause number 2025, CVJ 2675C3, court marks Mr. Del Rio present in person. Good morning, counsel.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Susan Medrano, are you present?
She's not present, Judge.
Go ahead.
Your Honor, I'm just short the state certification or waiver. I do have that. It will be filed, and then I'm pending also the verification. I believe I can accomplish that within the week. So if I could just get a short reset on this for approval.
Give us that proof update on the 3rd or the 5th, Ms. Noriega.
February 3rd at 2 p.m.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor. That's all I have, ma'am.
It's good to see you. Have a great day. All right. The court will continue the matter on cause numbers 2016 PB 480L2 and 2021 PB 796L1. We will resume February 5th at 10 a.m. Confer with each other. I will review the filing by Mr. Rodriguez and anything else comes in. All right.
Hold on, Judge. I just want to make sure
No,
that you're.
give me.
Yeah.
What is your question?
I'm sorry, Judge. You're resetting us from this point on.
Inaudible.
You're resetting us from today to February the 5th, Judge?
There is no resetting. It's a continuation
Okay,
of the matter.
understood.
Yeah.
February 5th at what time, Judge?
February the 5th at 10 a.m.
Understood.
All right. I
Works.
wish Mr. Rodriguez, Mr. Castillo, Mr. Davila, and Mr. Garcia for the lawyers present, and Mr. Ruiz and Mr. Devali. I wish all persons well. Have a great day.
Oh, Judge, well, that's fine. I was thinking, I want to make sure that we don't have a problem. We're here on a motion to compel the deposition of both Mr. Davila and Mr. Cavazos. I assume on Mr. Cavazos, we don't have an issue except for the timing. Is that correct?
I have no, you all talk to each
All
other,
right,
please.
we'll be here February 5th. Otherwise.
Court wishes all persons, parties, lawyers, witnesses well. Have a great day. Ms. Noriega, Ms. Rodriguez, have all cases been called on today's docket?
Yes, Your Honor.
This now concludes this docket held in person and by video conference for Tuesday, January 20th, 2026. The court continues to embrace the latest technology to provide safe and uninterrupted access to justice without delay. Today's docket was made possible by the appearance of counsel and parties and by the assistance, diligence, and preparation of the Webb County Court at Law 2 staff and the employees of Webb County that provide judicial support to the court. I wish all persons well. Have a great day.